So I just want to talk about how I went like a few days without coffee and I started experiencing withdrawal. And then I had this epiphany like, oh my goodness, I'm a freaking addict. I'm literally an addict. What is going on? Like, my body is craving the taste of coffee bean and the caffeine, and I'm like feeding for it. And it's just like, bro, this stuff is really a drug, and I feel like it's normalized. And like how severe the addiction to caffeine and coffee can be, I don't think is really articulated and explained thoroughly enough, that this stuff is literally like a drug to us. And I mean, like, it has its effects like energy, and it can boost some things. It can give you a little spark if you need a little spark. Still, at the same time, I don't like the fact that I'm like craving it and feeding it, and it's changing me and my personality like when I don't have it. And I just think it's something that really needs to be talked about. And I've been having these moments where I'm like, oh, should I literally like stop drinking coffee? Because I think in the long run, it may not have like the best effects. And yes, there are deadlier drugs than coffee. Like, sure, like, definitely. It's just that, are we really going to try to justify it by saying that it's not the most deadliest drug? Still, you can use it. I mean, like... And this stuff is legal. Like, coffee is literally legal. And the addiction is normalized and romanticized, like there's whole coffee aesthetics about like being an addict. And I think I just don't like the type of behaviors that it encourages when I go through withdrawal. Also, just the fact that if you're not drinking enough water and all you're drinking is coffee, like, what are you doing to yourself? It's so, it can be so detrimental to your health and your body, because your body needs you to like not be doped up on freaking coffee and caffeine all day. Sometimes it can help. It's just that sometimes I just really feel like, oh my goodness, I need to stop drinking this stuff, because what the heck is it doing to me? And I feel like addiction is nothing to play with, whether it's big or small, whether it's like a full-blown level 4 drug. I don't even know if there's 4 levels. Listen. Whether it's one of those like huge categorized government drugs, or something as simple as caffeine, I still think that it should be taken just as seriously, because I think you can really end up like destroying yourself low key simply just by drinking coffee. I think that it sounds a little bit dramatic. I just don't think I'm being dramatic, though. I really think that it can impact your judgment and your ability to make decisions, your timing, and how you go to sleep. I feel like, especially with your metabolism and just your genetic makeup, you can maybe drink the coffee on one day and not experience the like high that it gives you until like 3 days later. And the time where you really need sleep, you can't sleep because the caffeine or the drug isn't like really kicking in until later, you know what I mean? And it's just like, whoa. So maybe I will stop drinking coffee. I like my coffee black. I like it black, and I like it dark, and I like it strong, and I like it hot. And there are moments where it acts as a sedative, especially in social environments. Drinking a cup of coffee can do some things for your social skills and your like ability to be impressionable and approach scenarios and situations that you maybe wouldn't usually like do if you didn't have the little kick that extra kick, that extra support that drinking coffee can give you sometimes in the morning. But that's it. I just wanted to say, like, more than half of the world is probably addicted to this drug called coffee. I just wanted to point that out. Okay.